How's it going, World JMS060 back in the video. Today we're playing EU4 once again. Last time we left off we started colonizing the Caribbean down here. And between last and this episode I have played a bit more of EU4 off screen. And as you can see I removed a mod that gives the extra colonists. So we're down from 5, so we went down from 5 colonists down to 1. And something else is you can see that I've put my troops on Tourette's borders in Iberia. The reason being is because off screen they've attacked Portugal and took these two states, but more importantly is they took these states from Portugal, and as such I've also started to colonize, so I now see them as a threat, sort of, in a way. While not entirely that big of a threat to me currently, I'd prefer to get them a week now rather than later. And I'm also building up a second fleet down in the Mediterranean. And I do intend to attack Tourette sometime soonish. And that is part of the main reason why I have built up the fleet a decent bit now. Let's see, so their allies are Croatia and Galicia. And well, I'm starting to regret not taking the alliance of Castile, but I'd still be willing to get one now, so might as well. And thankfully, since Tourette and I are both great powers, we would be able to attack each other. So that's St. Martin. I'm not sure which colony exactly they're referring to for me to take. Yeah, something else happened off screen as I did go to war in this area. Okay, so St. Loser, that one there. Alright, so on our side we have 94 troops and they only have 43. Yeah, well, we might as well offer Castile some land. Asturias, hold on, let me see. Asturias, they have claims there, and yeah, well, that up here is the only place where Castile has claims, and I'm more than fine to give them that land. They also have claims on those parts of Portugal, and that seems to mainly be it. Alright, so well, seems like Castile's going to be quite a good ally for us to have then. So yeah, we'll offer them land. Galicia only has another 7k troops because still has a little under 14k troops, so they should be able to defend themselves with that. And my allies over here should easily be able to take, my vassals should be able to take those islands, so yeah, let's do it now. And this is our first, I guess the first proper war against another great power in this. And that's their capital there. I'll put our troops there, our boats there. Alright, we've got a colony fully developed the 3 rivers. Oh, and so, I don't know. Alright, so we have 1 extra colonist now. I'll send them to Bermuda. So I'll just send our troops up that way. Alright, we easily defeated our troops there. David Herbert. Ooh. Let's see if we get lucky here. Nope. Alright, let's quickly go siege Galicia up here. Huh. See, I'll transfer that to Castile. I don't know if I want to go. I'll leave those pretender rebels to siege their land for now. Right, and so it's galleys that do best here. Alright, so yeah, hold on. Yeah, well, we're gonna up it to 30 of those, and we'll liberate the La Mancha now. Alright, we won the Battle of Murcia. Let's see with Galicia. all we'd really want is out there. I guess as well to end the alliances with those two. I guess if I'm going all in on them, might as well do that as well to... hold on. Okay, yeah, so you wouldn't have any of the coalitions form against us for that. Well, I do imagine that this may end up causing a longish war, maybe. Hold on, so where is he? Ah, yeah, him. The Army of Scotland. We'll go no leader there, because a leader is needed here far more. We'll attack those armies and then we'll go siege down their land up here. I gotta admit, it does feel pretty good to be able to easily defeat Galicia now compared to how it was back in CK3. Hey, Maghreb. Well, against Turret here, we might as well take all their colonies out this way. And I don't really care to take any of their land up this way yet. Well, hold on. I could theoretically take that, it would cost a lot, and I have other things to focus on currently. Ooh. Okay, yeah, well... well, I could theoretically release Maghreb. It would cost a bit more than I'm willing to do for them currently. Unfortunate. Very. Alright, well I guess probably a good idea to, well, it's not gonna hurt that much to get these boats over. I guess I'll get them over to Brittany first. Come on. I thankfully managed to win that. Alright, well, at least it makes sense for it to appear in Northumberland. Okay, thankfully my colonial vessels are doing me good by Direcacon and I taking those lands out there. Alright, for now if I have to, I'll focus on taking out Galicia and then the rest. Oh, come on, game. We're currently still a max of the amount of troops we can have. Alright, we'll still be able to continue conquering out this way. Alright, I have to make our way down here. Alright. Of course. the wrong ones. I have to wait to liberate province there. Nice Bermuda's finished colonizing. I had to colonize the Bahamas. Unfortunate. I'll go with this guy because he's the cheapest. We don't really need the others currently. I hope that one day we'll have a fleet large enough for everybody to just send it out. Alright. Okay. Damn it, I'm up to. Alright, good. We have lives to spare. Alright, it's time to start creating a new army. and the rest will make the mortars or the artillery. Let's see if that starts to help us out here. Alright. Alright, let's do it. It is open one day. Yeah, well, I guess we might as well. Use these guys to help deal with it. Meet up in Paris, I guess. Alright. What down here is occupied? I'll occupy that. I'll give you guys a general as well. Guess we might as well try to. Never mind. I had to fight them anyway. Eh. I'm gonna rebuild a new fleet up this way then. This probably would have been a good idea to do this from the start. Build them along the English on the British Isles as well. Yeah, I think that will definitely send a message that not exactly a force that's gonna go down lightly. Alright, yes, next we'll go for here. Or Puerto Rico. Yeah, I think we're sending a pretty good message that even when we get knocked down, we won't be, or won't stay down I guess in a way, yeah. Well, like the Romans in this against our Carthage. Yeah, this is a, yeah, I guess we could call this a Punic War of sorts. Hold on, a day of 39 ships. I've scored our first one against their ships. So yeah, well, as you can probably tell, this video is quite a bit longer than the other ones. Alright. Yeah, well, I guess could go around. Alright. I guess we just had to rebuild another army. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the most we can build for now. Yeah, that's what I'll spend for now. Alright, the new fleet's in. So yeah, things are currently going in our favour. And I do imagine they would be quite concerned of what they've seen. So yeah, I think this is a good idea to... So 17... Okay, well, Castile left, unfortunate, but... Yeah, well... They did get some land out of it. Alright. Yeah, well, for now we'll... Huh. I guess that's something, but didn't really have any plans to colonize Brazil this game. Yeah, alright. Yeah, well, these guys have fought enough land by now. Alright. Well, at least we can make it up to here. Alright, finally sieged on that province. Alright. Time for the new fleet to come in. Alright, Granada needs to siege down. Drop those boys off there. Actually, yeah, it's probably best for them to be disbanded. quickly attack the natives here, hop back on the boat, and get these guys over to Europe. So I'm guessing these fellas haven't seen for a while, if ever. Alright. Might as well brace it since we are the main colonizer. Unfortunate, but these ships did do what they were meant to do. Here, let's see. So land over there. Grenada. Guessing they probably won't agree to. Yeah. Alright, alright, bugger it all. I'll accept the I'll accept taking the islands over this way. And if I'll take Gibraltar, I'll take it another time. Alright, I'll do that. Alright, send that's it. Well, with that, I'll be ending this episode here, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.